Hi, it's Chris. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and install the rotor on your Whirlpool washer. To remove and replace the rotor on your Whirlpool washer only requires a basic hand tool, and that's an Allen wrench. Keep in mind, if your machine needs to be repaired, it's usually simple enough to do it yourself. Visit PartSelect.com, enter your model number, and quickly find and order the part you need. Now, the main reason you'd be looking at having to replace this rotor is one, possibly it got damaged in shipping and it may have become cracked. The other thing that sometimes happens is over time and some vibration, the bolt will loosen up and this rotor will get a little loose onto the shaft and will wind up damaging the spline because it's been kind of floating in there. And once that happens, you wind up with it actually coming apart, or sometimes even the rotor will drop right off. But if those splines are damaged, you have to replace the rotor. To remove or replace the rotor on your Whirlpool washer, the first thing you want to do, of course, is to unplug it from the wall. To do this, it's easiest to lay the machine down on either its back or on its side or on its front, because you actually need to get completely underneath the machine. So we're going to want to turn off our water supply, undo our hoses, and then lay the machine down. So now that we have the machine down on its front and we can see from the bottom, you can see where our rotor is attached and the bolt that we need to loosen in order to remove it. And this bolt is attaching this directly to the shaft that goes right up through the tub and connects to the inner basket of your machine. So you can actually feel that. And if you can hear that sound, it sounds like water splashing. That's not water in the tub. That's water that's in the tub ring of the tub itself, and that's used as an anti-vibration technique. So don't worry about hearing that water. Okay, so now we just need to take our Allen wrench, put it in, give it a couple of smacks with a hammer, loosen that right up. And you can see it's actually starting to pull the rotor off the spline as you do it. And now just pull. Now it'll feel like it's still attached, but it's simply the magnets that are around this rotor that are holding it in place. So we're just going to apply a little force, and then it comes off very easily. So between the rotor and the stator, that's the motor for your washer. And that's how easy it is to remove the rotor from your Whirlpool washer. So now to install our rotor, it's actually very easy to do. We're simply going to bring the rotor down in place, line up our spline here in the rotor onto the transmission shaft itself, and then secure it with the nut. I'm just going to take my hammer and just give it a few taps. There, the rotor is now installed, it's secured. Now we just need to stand the machine back up, redo our connections. It's just that easy to replace the rotor on your Whirlpool washer.